Congratulations, Brendan, Jack. Brendan, when you signed for Leeds United, you must have dreamed about these kind of afternoons.
We dreamed about it for a long time, and I mean, for me, it's a dream come true, and for this club, it shows how much progress we've made, and thanks to this guy, great performance, and also man of the match.
Thank you so much, thank you. You started us off, Brendan. It was a great goal. You started us off, so well done. Welcome to the Premier League.
Thank you.
Jack, you were so ruthless from start to finish. How were you able to assert so much dominance over Chelsea?
Yeah, I think we conducted a really good tactical plan from Jesse. Right from the start, we knew how important it was to come out strong and be ruthless, like you said. So everyone was on the same page, and we managed to do that in the first half and kind of set the tone from there. So it was a credit to the tactics and the production from the team as well.
With the tactics towards the end of that game, Brendan, at one point, Leeds had run 11 kilometres further than Chelsea. Your goal summed that up. The press, it was there from the word go.
I mean, it kind of just shows you who wants it more, in the moment of time. I mean, we had the drive today. We were all pumped up. The crowd got us pumped up the whole time. And, yeah, I mean, you could see it on the field. Everybody was driven, and that's the kind of goals we score.
Incredible scenes here, Jack. In order to go bigger and better this season, how important is this? You try and replicate this now week in, week out.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we set the tone today, and we have to try and aim for this performance every week now. I know it's hard and difficult to do that, but if we can have something to aim for and hopefully go further as well, that's always motivation for us.
Well, congratulations to you both. Indeed, you are player of the match. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Jacko, thank you guys.
Well done. Well done.
A very good afternoon for those two, and indeed for their team and Leeds United. The Leeds fans enjoying that. It's a sixth Premier League win under Jesse Marsch, and arguably the most impressive so far. And it was a case, Sean, as you pointed out beforehand, of Jesse Marsch. You've played under him, his game plan working to absolute perfection there today.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the game, there is times where it can be beat, and if it does get beat, it can sometimes look embarrassing. The other team can go down the other end and score goals, but on this hand, it worked perfectly, just as you said. I think he lets you blow yourself out, blow a gasket in a way, that you're working that hard. And as you saw, his first sub was at 60 minutes, and then he made another 3 attacking subs to go on and keep that tempo basically high. And I thought Leeds were outstanding today, and they showed Chelsea in a way what it is to play with a bit of heart and fight, really.
And they didn't have any time on the ball all day, and that's how the first goal came about, Les.
Yeah, I think they shocked Chelsea with the way that they pressed. They would have seen bits and pieces about Leeds, but they were right in their faces. And I think the important thing, and we mentioned it before, was when they pressed like this, Harrison had pressed already, and Aronson, and then I suppose I'm looking at Mendy here, and you'll say it's a mistake from the goalkeeper, but if he doesn't get pressed, he don't make the mistake, so he gets pressed, and Aronson does really well to nick the ball off him and get Leeds going in the direction they wanted to.
Yeah, I thought the performance all around, like Les said, that the pressing from Aronson, the front three were phenomenal, not giving them any time, setting little traps, waiting for them to receive the ball, and then just basically hunt them down, and they did it from the minute go. And you thought in the second half, when a few changes happened, it would change, but it didn't. And things like this happen, and it's a great header from Rodrigo, the way the cross comes in. And as Les says, in the first half, he got across his front man, and if you do that against Zonal, it's pretty much impossible to stop if the ball's that good.
Yeah, totally agree. You just get the run on James here, and once you get that run and you've got the momentum of the run and the leap, it's very, very difficult for someone who's zonal marking you to get the leap that they need to, or to get in front of you, and he took the goal brilliantly well.
And this one was just unbelievable break. If you just watch Rodri and Harrison's run from there, they've run unopposed from way back in the half, and none of Chelsea players track them, and you can just see the hunger and desire there for them to get on the end of that and make something happen. Because really, if Jackson ain't there, Rodrigo's ball just goes off the side of the pitch. But he carried his run on, as you're taught as a kid, when you don't play the ball and stand still. They didn't. They played the ball and they followed it. And at that time, it's late on in the game, Leeds winning 2-0, they still had 4 players in that box.
And it was Rodriguez that played the ball outside, but he gets in the box. And I think that's the consequence of when you've scored a couple of goals, you want to get in there and you want to score some more. I think had he not scored any goals, probably wouldn't have ended up in the box. But the fact that he's got that hunger and desire to score goals again, he gets himself in the box. And unfortunately, he didn't score, but he set his mate up, Harrison.
You know Jesse Marsh well. Have you ever seen him celebrate like he did today?
Yeah, I actually have. That's something he does. Like I said, he almost plays the game with you. To be honest, I thought his trousers were going to rip there.
The thing is, when you see them celebrate sometimes like that, it's not just the fact that they've scored a goal, it's when the plan's executed.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the plan, you have a plan before the game, it gets executed, and that's what delights a manager more than anything else, is the fact that the plan's being executed.
And just look at that comparison under Bielsa. 15 under Marsh, 26 under Bielsa. There's only a point difference.
Yeah, it's only a point difference. I just think it's just a different way. I think when Bielsa came, it worked the first time around, and then he had some major injuries, and the players that it worked with there didn't work well with the players that came in, and they kind of got opened up. And I just feel like since Jesse's come in, that they still have the same press in a way and aggression, but that man-to-man marking, which leaves big holes everywhere, has been taken out the game. So now if they do miss, if he does go late and he misses out, they've still got a compact team behind him. There isn't like massive gaping holes for teams to basically destroy them in.
A day to forget for Chelsea got even worse. They finished with 10 men. The new man, Koulibaly, 2 yellows.
Yeah, I mean, last week he was outstanding. This week, it was Aronson again here who turns him inside here and gets away, pulls the shirt, grips him round the neck, and he gets the first yellow card, which was understandable. He had to get a yellow card for this. And
this one here, Les, I don't know what he's thinking. I think they're a long way from the goal. It is a great 1-2, but you've got to trust Thiago's there. He's going to come across. He's got to just let him go. I think this is
Thiago's going to win the ball. It's just stupidity here more than anything else. I don't even think he realises what he's doing. He doesn't realise he's already on a yellow card, and I don't even think it's to stop him from getting the ball. It just runs across the path, and as defenders do, they stick their arm out. And when you do it at the time, he's thinking to himself, he's in the change room thinking, what have I just done there? Do you know what I mean? It's just the heat of the moment.
In the last 6 seasons, he is the most red-carded player in Europe's top 5 leagues. So he has got a little bit of previous. Now,